Hi, my name is Sarah Evans and my daughter Grace Evans are from Pikeville, North Carolina, and I wanted to share with you a little bit about her experience in Bishkek, Kyrgyzstan this summer. She spent 7 weeks in the summer immersion program, and I wanted to give you a little feedback about the program. One of the questions was, how did you manage or mitigate your nerves or apprehensions about study abroad? Well, I think when you have a child that's interested in languages, one of the first things you realize is that study abroad is something that's probably going to happen, whether it's in a high school summer program or in college for study abroad. So for us living in North Carolina, especially in a rural area, some of these opportunities didn't exist. So we started researching online, and when my daughter was looking into colleges that had Russian last fall, she ended up talking to a UNC Chapel Hill professor who told her about the NSLI-Y program. And that is ultimately how we got involved with the program. So as far as apprehensions about it, well, we did a lot of research. We read everything we could online, and the program has been in effect for I think over 10 years. So we knew it was a pretty legit program. The reputation was good. The reviews were excellent online about it. And I knew that this was just something that she had to do, at least try to do, since it was a scholarship program. And the summer was the best time to do it since she wouldn't miss any school. So I don't really think we had any apprehensions about it because we did our due diligence and did the research and learned as much as we could about the program. And we were fortunate that Russian was one of the 7 critical languages because that's the one that she wants to continue studying in college. As far as the next question, it says, what challenges did you and your child overcome during NSLI-Y? Well, I think the biggest challenge for us was my daughter did get COVID-19 while abroad. It was her first time getting sick with it. And while that brought some challenges for her as far as missing part of the program, as far as our concerns, she was very well taken care of by the resident director and the assistant resident director. She was put in a hotel to isolate and was brought meals and had plenty of food. She was able to Zoom in to class if she was up for it. I think there was a day or two where she did that. And my communication was through American councils in DC, so I was able to communicate with them and get status updates on a regular basis. If I had any questions, I would email American councils, and I would always get a response rather quickly. And I really appreciated that as a parent who felt pretty helpless during this process. So there really wasn't any bad or negative effects of that, her getting sick. It's just that she did miss the program for about a week, and but was able to jump right back in as soon as she tested negative and continued on with the program. So that was probably one of the only challenges we had. As far as communication with Grace while she was abroad, we were able to communicate either right when she was going to bed at night or right before that. We were waking up to start our day. So there would be times when I would try to catch her right before bed, or the opposite. If I was getting ready to go to bed, she was usually waking up. So I would maybe send her a message on WhatsApp and we could chat for a minute before she had to head out the door. But other than that, there really weren't too many challenges with the program. She was really busy and going to classes, meeting with her language partner, hanging out with her host family or her roommate. So there was always something to do, and she was pretty busy throughout the whole experience. Well, I think for Grace, she already knew she wanted to study languages and probably wants to go into international relations in college. So this was kind of a stepping stone for all of that, and it gave her the confidence and the independence that she needed for future study abroad. That's one thing. And I think she became really proficient in the language for just 7 weeks. She took her language proficiency exam when she got back, and she was considered a novice high, which is something that I think probably took me 5 years in school to get with Spanish. So I think with 7 weeks of the immersion program, she learned so much Russian so quickly. I think that was the biggest, most meaningful thing out of the program, and it only reinforced her desire to continue on studying Russian and going into international relations or some sort of national security or intelligence beyond college. And the last question is, what advice would you offer other families considering NSLI-Y? Well, the advice is to just go ahead and apply. It's a scholarship program. It's free. And your child will get a stipend when he's there. And there should be no reason why you shouldn't apply for financial reasons. And, you know, I can't say enough good things about the program because I don't really have anything negative to say about it. Only good things came from the program. Out of the 25 kids that went to Bishkek, Kyrgyzstan, none of them went home. Everyone stayed through the duration. And it was a fabulous experience. So I would highly recommend it. You can't hurt to apply. Even if something comes up later, you don't have to go. But why not apply? If you have a child that's interested in languages, this is your best, your really best place to go to learn a language and learn it quickly, and know that it's being handled by a reputable group of organizations in DC that are managing the process well. And you should feel very good that your child is safe, and the program is very well run and very organized.